If only you knew exactly what we had to endure to get this thing rolling. The green room is really a place to come to see all of the inner workings of how we have controlled chaos. The leading agent of chaos is Lovely, who provides us with a dry sense of chaos. She'll do it with a blank affect, flat voice, and she'll do it in a way that's you feel it's intentional. I'm glad we have Navon who is here, who helps balance out and helps us get through this. Doc will not be joining us tonight. So it seems like it'll just be the lovely people on the screen today, which I needed Doc today. Uh, because, yeah, we definitely need it. That's the agent of chaos, everybody, that I talked about.
That wasn't even me.
Okay. It wasn't her. And Navon went on mute. So it wasn't
Huh?
the agent. He said, huh? But let's get to it on this Friday night. Hey, welcome back to another edition of Nothing But
Answers.
the place you come to get all the answers that you need. Listen, we've been telling you, we have the answers. On the screen, a plethora of answers. We can give you any answer that you need. Now, the caveat, what you do with our answers is up to you. Purely up to you. It may not have the desired outcome that you're looking for. It may or may not. I mean, it worked for us. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it did. I don't know. But let's get to it. Leanne, how was your
Fine.
how's your week? Okay, it's gonna be one of those type of shows. Okay,
Well,
it's gonna be. I see what time is going to be already, and I see again, 22 views. It's going to be one of those type of shows again too. They are in the room. Navon, how are you doing this week, man?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good.
Anything special this week? Anything?
Nah, this week, nah.
Oh, Vaughn, they said you look like Kevin Hart.
Look like money. That's fine.
Very interesting. And they're probably not talking about. Yeah, they said you look like Kevin Hart. That's interesting. My week was pretty good. Pretty good week. I have. There was a lot going on this week, and but we'll get to it. Outside of snow, it's ridiculous. Snow clears up, and then boom, we're back at it again. The snow is back here. So hopefully there's no more real snow. I think it's supposed to do it again Sunday. I think Monday. That definitely was you.
Not me.
That's the agent of chaos. You never realize you're not on mute. I think.
Oh, my bad.
That's what you do. That's how you just interrupt the show. My bad. Hot mic. Okay. Please don't be over there and not knowing you're on mute and say some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Are you? I guess are you? I don't know. I'm not gonna. I think they're asking, are you dreamy, Vaughn? I'm not sure what that's about. So are you dreamy, boy?
Who is that? What are you talking?
Why do you want to know who it is?
I'm trying to read it, like understand what they saying. I don't know.
He trying to.
Oh, he's saying that to the other boy.
I got you, Vaughn. There you go. He said, are you dreaming, boy?
He's saying that to the other. He's saying that to the other person, not to me.
How so? He said you look like Kevin Hart, and he said, "Are you dreamy, boy?"
Yeah, he asking the boy, is he dreaming? So I don't look like Kevin Hart.
You're dreamy, bro. He said dreamy, like you Himothy.
Pause. So how was your week, Daryl?
Hey, like I said, week was pretty good outside the snow. Anything this week that we want to get into real fast before we get into it? Like anything happened at work or anything?
Y'all too about to get started. I already see this. Nah, it's been quiet. It's been this week. I purposely stayed quiet this week.
Okay. I mean, the biggest thing this week, Lee, you paying attention over there? I want your input on this. I know she's working behind the scenes as well. So we're gonna get right into it because I don't want to wait. The N-word. Tourette's and the N-word. And this is why I really wish I had Doc here to kind of, I guess, go more in depth with it's good to learn about Tourette's, right? It's good to learn about certain. Now, I don't know if any of you know, is it a disability? Like, what is it considered? Tourette's.
I kind of knew somebody with it, but it's a disease. Like, it's a nervous condition. They can't control it. But that boy could control his. Him, he could have controlled his. And he said what exactly popped into his mind. Nigga.
You know what? But I think for me, people are getting hung up there. And we don't necessarily need to be hung up there. For me, I think there's a bigger the bigger issue would be two things can be true, right? He may have done this. It may have been it's involuntary from what they say, and you can't control it. And I have no qualms with that. What issue I have is that there still was that word still has a very negative meaning to a community. And if people are telling you, hey, this offended me, even if done unintentionally, it still offends me. And for people to tell you, well, just get over it, it's not his fault. I hear that. And I'm not even
funny. He didn't.
Go ahead, Leanne.
Funny, he didn't spurt out any Jewish slurs.
So, and I'm not 100% sure what they said. He had some disparaging remarks against the homosexual, LGBTQ something. He said some other things, and like you said, Leanne, he didn't say anything, like that we know of. I just feel like the response to doing something that was unintentional could still be, I'm sorry if this offended anybody. It definitely wasn't my intentions. I can't control this. And while I know I can't control this, that word is a hurtful word. And I know it could bring pain to some people. And for that, I apologize, right? I'm not saying you're necessarily doing something wrong, but most of the time, if we do something accidentally, we can apologize, correct? I mean, am I wrong in saying that?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
No.
If we do something accidentally, we usually apologize, even if we didn't intend to do said thing.
Oh, no. That's not true.
Okay, so you don't apologize when you do something. So then, in your eyes, he's right. Then he shouldn't have to apologize. Then.
I didn't say he shouldn't have to apologize. I just said that it's not always true that people are going to apologize,
No,
even if they did something accidental.
I said most of the time people do.
Most of the time,
Right. If you
I
have some
don't think that to be true.
okay, so people just don't. Well, then there's no reason to apologize. Then, so if the from what you're saying, if most people don't apologize when they do something unintentionally, then we don't need. He doesn't need to apologize in your world. In my world, no, most of the time, somebody bumps you. Excuse me, sorry about that. Somebody. Shoot, people apologize if they let the door shut while you're coming. They don't have to hold the door for you, but common courtesy say, "Oh, my bad, my fault, got you." Um, I don't think that someone who say if you're in, uh, my I wonder if, and it's we have these scenarios that are crazy. Say if you're driving and your tick uh, um, makes you have an accident, right? Whatever your tick is, it makes you move or something, and you have an accident and you kill someone. Do we say, just get over it? It's not a, you can't blame anybody for this. He can't control it. Would you not think that that person would have some grief about what they did and say, not that I didn't intentionally did this, but I'm sorry that this happened.
We're
I don't.
assuming that he has grief over it.
Well, so and therein lies the problem with me. So it comes back to if you don't respect said thing that you supposedly offended, then you're not going to apologize, right? So I feel like in that moment you said what you said and you're standing on it. That's what I feel, right? Because that's what an apology kind of does. What do you think, Vaughn?
I think that, well, going with what you said, I agree with you on that. Most people are feel like they would apologize if it was accidental. I just don't think it was accidental.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Lee pointed out, he didn't say nothing toward, you know, a whole nother the J community. He did not say nothing about them.
Yeah, that we know of. Right. And even, and we can get to it further, the broadcast, what was it, the BBC, I think, how they handled the broadcast where you do bleep or mute the part when they said free Palestine. You mute that, but you let this come through. And from my understanding, there was a couple other things that the dude blurted out that they were able to. I mean, they had 2 hours. It was a 2 hour delay, so they were able to mute some other things that may have been said. But again, even they felt like it was okay for the N word to go out over the airwaves. Now, I mean, now this is not me saying it, but there are some thoughts out there, not that they're true, not that I agree with them, that this is one way to sell your movie. You went from, because I didn't know who he was. Did anybody else know this man before this?
I still don't know who he is.
Yeah.
Well, but you know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Because he's
No, I don't. I don't even know his name.
Okay,
I
well, maybe
genuinely don't know who he is.
Okay,
All I know
yeah.
is that somebody said the N word. That's all I know.
Right. So someone said the N word, right? So even that is now this person is putting stuff on the map. People are researching him. People are fighting over he shouldn't apologize. He's right. He's wrong. His movie is being watched, streamed, whatever more now because he wanted to bring his whole thing was to bring awareness to Tourette's and how terrible it is. Like from my understanding, I didn't see the movie, but he's had a very terrible life due to Tourette's. And I think at one point when he was younger, he used to lick poles. That was his thing. Not that he wanted to, but he just could not. There we go. There we go.
You bowl liquor.
There you go. Insensitive. Some people make fun of people's issues, but and he's done some things. From my understanding, he met the queen, whatever queen, whoever, and he said "F the queen" to her face.
That's wild. That is wild.
But so now so my thing was, I didn't think that they were comparable, because F the queen, I even heard people say, he said F the queen, but they said the word, F the queen. Nobody is saying the N word, which to me means one has a way higher significance or a way higher impact than another word. F the queen, I guess, is bad, right? But saying the N word to black people is diabolical, And I think we also are not. Once again, it's something like we should be able to handle whatever's thrown at us. We're not allowed to feel, because I know a lot of times in these comments, in these groups, you see a lot of people telling you how you should feel. Oh, it's a word. He didn't mean it, so it shouldn't bother you. Very interesting. I don't know how someone can tell me how to feel about something. And I think that's bananas to me, right? Because you're invalidating my feelings for somebody else's feelings. And that to me is also a real problem. Like, once again, people of color are almost shown that your feelings don't matter. But his feelings matter, and what he goes through matter, and he shouldn't be labeled. And I don't think he should be labeled anything, because I don't know. Like, Vaughn, like you said, some people feel like he did it on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know his heart, right? We know what you said, and we know the impact.
How do you not know his heart when he has Tourette's, and whatever enters his heart comes out of his mouth?
Well, from what I'm learning about the type of Tourette's he has, I can't pronounce the words, like cornucopia or something like that, where it's like 10% of people with Tourette's have it. Where how they explained it, you say the most derogatory thing that is in your mind, which is, I don't understand, which kind of still means it's in your mind, but you say this, but there's no intent behind it. There's no intent behind it. So I don't know enough about it to speak on it with any type of, and I wish I had Doc really maybe here to help me somewhat. So like I said, again, I don't blame him for what he said, but I blame him for not apologizing. I blamed him for, if you want someone to care about your feelings, you want somebody to care about your cause, you want someone to understand what Tourette's is and how it's affected your life. Well, how about this black skin? Can you care about this black skin and how it's affected and how it's looked at and how it's treated? Because once again, I feel like it's being mistreated. And that's the problem I have. It's like they continue to tell me to care about him and how it's a shame that he's being labeled a racist.
I just think it's another trigger that they're using to distract people. It's the same thing. They always trigger our people with race, and it's not even a real issue there. They're doing something that they always do, and people are falling right line step with it. Like this happens every couple months. It used to be every couple of years, but this has happened every couple of months, and it'll be something else in another 3 months. It's always something to trigger our people, and our people are so emotional that they get so emotional that they don't look through the smoke to see what's really going on. They're up in arms and they're not paying attention. If they're making you look over here, y'all better go look over there because they're doing something and they're distracting you from something.
So I really, that could be true. I feel like they're letting you know how they feel about you.
They've been doing it for 400 years. This is nothing new.
Well, every time I believe we start to feel good. Something happened, and something's going on, and we feel like we're making strides. And
making strides how? When you don't own anything as a people, you don't have. There's Chinatown. You have different parts of cities and things like that are designated to certain groups of people. We have a ghetto that's left to us. We don't have any ownership that we can stand up and say that's ours.
So I would say that's not necessarily true. I think we do have some areas that are like, run, but they're not. See, again, we have to research. A lot of stuff is promoted. We're going to see the destitute, the areas that are that's what we're going to see. That's what they're going to promote.
If you're large enough, you don't have to research because you're automatically seen because you're big enough. You say Chinatown, that's where Chinese people are. They've been there for years and it's always there. You don't have to go research and look it up. It's big enough and it happens in every state.
But you have to find out where Chinatown is, right? You'd have to look for it. It's nowhere showing you where it is, right?
You're arguing semantics because you already know that there is.
I'm saying the same thing you're saying, kind of, sort of. Like there may be China, and it's not Chinatowns all over, right? There's Chinatowns in certain areas. I don't know how. There are some, right? Because
there's a few, right? So where's the town?
There's Amish places and things of that nature. If you research, I know. Like even in the South, there's a community of Braswells, right? That we run the community, which I didn't know. I found someone on Facebook who put me on, and we were able to check it out and see.
Like you have in the South Carolina, you got Africatown, right? You got their Gullah Indians. They're Gullah Indians. That's right. Us. Right. You have in Philly, you do have it's a black marketplace, but it's small, right?
Where offhand?
It's in Philly, but I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
So you have these small, like the Africatown has been there for a long time, but it's one. Right. Mm-hmm. What I was saying is, as far as our ownership and things that we have, like we don't have a collective.
Right.
A visible collective. And
makes sense.
They're playing in our face because they know the triggers, man. They know the triggers.
Well, I mean, to that too, we're only, 70 years freed. So I don't know, we're trying to amass things now. We're still a newly freed people, right? There's people that are still alive that were here during segregation and things of that nature, Jim Crow. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why I said we're trying to make strides, right? I'm not saying things are perfect, but I mean, once you get reminded of how bad things are, like how everything was when this broadcast was, censored until you hear these words that are not,
and it's deliberate. This is what I'm saying. It's deliberate.
I believe that to be true. I believe that to be true.
So whoever is doing this, they know, okay, we do that, get everybody up in arms, whether it's marketing ploy or whether it's something with a bigger agenda. They use us.
Well, again, I think, and this goes back to your point, it's easy to beat up on someone who can't fight back.
No, black, our people.
How can we fight back?
They could. They could.
We
have $1 trillion at least that goes into the U.S. economy. They could redirect that money, redirect those resources. If we did that, we would shut down. That's something like, as I said, there's not a collective. There's not a collective.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's our us being fractured leads us being able to be. These things can happen, and there's really no fight. There's nothing.
Do you remember when we were growing up and apartheid was going on, and all of us, even the kids, we boycotted Reebok, and they shut all of those sneakers stores down, or those manufacturers over in South Africa. We shut down British Knights. When we want to do something, we can do something.
Yeah, I don't know if British Knights and Reeboks are really
they're multi-billion-dollar companies. So whether
Reebok's still around, bro, you know what I
mean? They came back with Allen Iverson. But prior to that, they had to reevaluate themselves, and they had to come back to us, using us. You see what I'm saying? You can redirect the narrative,
and that's why it's tough. There is no collective. There's no one way of thought. You know, we're so fractured that, again, it's easy to take advantage of people who.
And that's your point. Where
don't
you
have
said
a fight. Mm-hmm.
You said when we start coming together, you get killed. You know what I'm saying? You get jailed. You get defamed.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very bad example. I'm going to give you a very bad example of a person. Do you know that R. Kelly's catalog is worth over $1 billion?
Oh yeah, we absolutely know.
Right.
How.
So no matter how he was used to operate or he was able to do things, they have to return your catalog to you after 20 years. So imagine if he would have had that power, $1 billion in his hand, that he was able to then dictate what he wanted to do. He would be able to move throughout the industry without their hands on him.
I think it's better that he didn't have that $1 billion move the way he wanted to.
Right.
But what you're saying, they will find a way. From my understanding, everybody who has these big catalogs, I mean, they talk about Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, all these have these untimely deaths, and you know, somehow the masters are returned to the entity.
Nipsey Hussle.
Right.
People don't look into Nipsey Hussle as much as they should, but he was unbelievable and what he was doing business-wise.
Gotcha.
If he would have still been alive, he'd have been a billionaire.
Right.
So.
No, I agree. It's tough. I just, like I said, at the end of the day, I definitely think that two things can be true. We could understand this man has an issue that allows that, you know, makes him say things that are terrible, but it's all. But we also can feel something, and that's okay too, to feel hurt. All right, what we got here? Take me to there. I can't see. Hold on, I'm trying to make my thing.
I just keep my mouth shut because I don't understand.
That's what.
Wealth.
I'll be ready to do any and everything for mine. Wait, that's the man. Wait, what? Huh?
Is that a man?
I just keep my mouth shut. Oh, okay, I don't understand. Okay.
Is it muted? Okay.
She's trying to get it to work sometimes.
I ain't doing shit for no bitch. I shut up. Cause I go to bat for mine. I do whatever to make mine happy. I do whatever to see mine smile. She happy, I'm happy. She smiling, I'm smiling. Know what I'm saying? Only thing I ain't doing is jeopardizing my character and going against my morals. But when she really real, she wouldn't expect me to. So anything outside that, yeah, she can have the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, the galaxy, and whatever the fuck else she want. Yeah, straight like that. Because best believe if I chose her to stand next to me, she'd have earned it in every way. You feel me?
Now that you got that woman, don't get lazy now. I want you to check this video.
Don't get lazy. Oh, dang, Liam. See what he get lazy with. Why you always play the second one and be good?
The first one.
Hey, go ahead. What's the first one? Think with?
Yeah, you agree with that? I mean, he ain't say nothing wrong. He ain't say nothing wrong.
I think that in trying to give someone everything, where's the balance?
He said if she's standing there next to me, she earned it.
Where's the balance? That's all I'm saying. Because by you trying to do and give everything, you know, who's pouring into your cup? Just her standing there. Does that fill your cup?
He said she earned it. So whatever it is that she did, it balanced. It was equal. It was between them that he said, I can accept that and I'll give you this. For whatever it was, it worked.
Wait a minute. But so you're telling me that you could do something and now that gives you carte blanche to just receive whatever going down the road? Because in my eyes, it's a continuum, right? We're going to continue to do for each other. So it's not you did, now I'm going to now do all these things because you did.
That's not what he said.
You just said he said that. You said she
No,
did
something.
Not. You said exactly what you said. You said
I said
whatever she did to get to the point to stand next to him,
whatever the
he can do whatever.
Well, he earned his trust. She earned his trust. She showed whatever it was that she did.
Right.
Whatever it was that she showed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot is he's like, I can trust doing all of these things for you because you showed me that here it's worth it. You making a transaction when it's more than just that.
No, every relationship is balanced, right? We both pour into each other. There's not a point where, well, you did, because hey, you can go to work and you can earn your check for that week. What about next week? Janet Jackson said, "What have you done for me lately?"
You know what?
So I'm just saying, where's the balance? Because I think too many times, that's what that the old adage, happy wife, happy life. You know, again, you're negating your happiness.
If making her happy makes him happy.
Okay, if you feel like your happiness is based on somebody else, cool.
That's what he's talking about. Him. He just said it.
Yeah, right. I said cool.
He said, if she happy, I'm happy.
But okay, if you sick, we sick, boss. I don't know if it works that way. I'm happy because I'm happy. You're happy because you're happy, and we're happy together.
Okay.
You could be unhappy, and I can still be happy, right? Because now I got to find a way to make you happy. Because, like you said, he's matching energy. So if she's not happy, that means he's not happy. No, I should still be happy. Now I can try to work to be there for you to, to make you happy. But my energy isn't reflective of your energy. That's what I'm kind of saying. You know what I mean? I'm going to be happy. I'm going to hopefully you're happy as well. But there's sometimes where one of us won't be happy and the other person needs to be able to pick you up. You can't say, well, you're not happy now. I'm not happy because I'm trying to figure out how to make you happy. Leanne, what do you think? Leanne's over here with her work.
And if she's talking, you can't hear you.
It's ridiculous.
I agree.
This is ridiculous, Leanne. You see it's 3 people and you over here doing some bowl of sugar.
Oh.
We're gonna talk about you. What's his name? Let's just talk about you. Let's be on Leanne. Vaughn. What's his name?
There is no name.
Is it that new that you don't know his name yet?
I don't have anything.
So we're gonna continue with lies. Is that what we're gonna do?
It's not a lie.
Leanne Little, you don't stop with this nonsense because we're here talking and you're over there talking. And unless you're going to have a hot mic and we can hear your conversation over there, then don't do it. We want to hear what you say to him. Matter of fact, put him on the speakerphone so we can hear what he say to you.
Matter of fact, y'all about to be on here by yourselves.
See, this is what we talk about. This is what we talk about. See the commitment that's not there, Vaughn. We get talked to like this because she was not paying attention.
I was paying attention.
Oh, so you're just purposely ignoring us.
Exactly.
How you do that when you got a show when we're trying to talk? This is ridiculous. this is ridiculous. I can't with you sometime, Leanne. You know, we need you to get it together. But give me another one real fast before I get on you again. I know your password to your messenger and stuff, and I'm about to start going in there. What's up, Don? When you ready? Let's see. Oh, yeah, and this was interesting too.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, really, what do you feel about this? Do you feel that because somebody brought this up, they said if we're giving this man grace over saying something that technically he has no control over due to his issue, I think Kanye West said the same thing about I don't know what is it, bipolar? I'm not sure what he said, but
yes,
he said
he has bipolar.
Bipolar, and then he said something like it wasn't him really, and he was saying these things,
Yes.
right? Okay, so would he not get the same type of grace that this other man is being given?
I mean, it comes down to, I think, like you said, his ability to, once he's in the right frame of mind, issue a rebuttal or response to the things he said.
Right.
I think he should be given grace.
Okay.
Because it's no joke. You definitely aren't in your right frame of mind, but a lot of that is based off of, again, knowledge that you have or have been thinking about. It's almost like being high and saying all of your high, crazy thoughts
That's the
at
bipolar.
one time.
That's the bipolar, Leanne.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Like I said, and I know Kanye West has apologized, multiple times for doing these things and coming back and doing them again. But he has at points apologized to everyone for things he said when he was kind of in that moment. But people didn't give him that grace. They were like, "Hey, you know what you're doing, you this, that, or the next." So I didn't look at it that way. But that's very interesting. I don't. And what's up, Donnie?
Hey, how's everybody?
We're doing well. How are you doing?
Crazy week. Crazy Friday in general, but hi. And glad to be in the room.
Yes.
And I agree this is a very difficult it's a difficult subject matter. How do you determine if someone is in their right mind and capable of operating within their faculties that would make sense to other people? For me, I often wonder the people that are close to them and allow them to make these decisions and be in these positions that no one is speaking up for them. Not that they don't have the right to do whatever they want to do, right. But like that, how would they end up in those circumstances in the first place? That's what I've been thinking the whole time about the man with Tourette's. And I'm not saying that he can't go anywhere, but if you know that you're going to be at risk of causing harm to oneself, like it doesn't necessarily have to be physical, but harm to oneself or harm to others, then someone needs to monitor that a little bit better. And those are the best conversations I've been hearing after the fact is, why did the BBC allow it to go as far as it did? And why are people not apologizing? If he's not capable, why are they not apologizing for him until he's able to apologize for himself? Like, those are the better responses for me, is to who to hold accountable. Not it's just someone be held accountable at all.
Right. So Donnie brings up a good point. Because my thing is, when you talk about safety, if they didn't alert the room, like look, he's here, he may say some things, and he can't do it. He can't control it. It's uncontrollable. If I don't know that and you're sitting next to me and you yell the N word followed by the B word, I may smack you into next week, right? Because that word is so, sensitive to something. It carries such weight. So when I didn't think about the safety part of it, because he's not. Sometimes, I did hear he got beat up by the police a couple times for saying things and got roughed up. So it is the safety, and like you said, and would you allow him to go to a kid's party? Would you allow him to go to Nickelodeon awards to receive an award? I don't know if you would do that. Other thing I would like to know is, and I know this doesn't, but how many is this a word he normally says, or did he save it for this night to really let it go? Is it a pattern of words they usually use? Does he, when he sees people of color, is what he normally does when he sees certain people? But I still think it's a stimulus that stimulates you to say certain things, right? Because he didn't say it to
nobody else.
Yeah, or like a white person, because that wouldn't fit. It is, even though it's uncontrollable, it still is kind of directed at that thing. Like you said, F the Queen. That's not random, right? Even though you control it, but you're saying it to her, right? So it's weird. It's so unintentional, but it's an intentional. That it's not intentional, but it's perfect for the situation, which is interesting.
It's perfect for the situation. And how did he make it out of that room saying F the Queen? I don't care what his problem was. Them guards that's there.
So from my understanding, he was bringing one of his books or something. So she already knew he was there because he was either giving her his book or his document, something like that, about what his life was. So when he said it to her in her face, she was like, she already knew what time it was with him. So again, was it a well-placed, well-timed F the Queen? I don't know. Does it get you more views and likes and more? Because I didn't know who he was. Leanne didn't know what he was. She kind of know who he is now. The world knows who he is right now because he's been trending. And I feel like he continues to keep this going by saying little things here and there. But everything but an apology. So it's interesting. But yeah, so now with mental health, should we give people more of a pass when they do things?
I don't think so. I don't think a pass is what is needed.
Okay.
Grace is needed, absolutely.
Okay.
But as people with mental health, I feel as though at some point you still have to be accountable for what you do and say, regardless of, because they start trying to make pedophilia a mental health issue. At some point you still have to, because you still hurt other people.
And that's the thing.
And you have to hold yourself accountable to that. Right. And part of mental health is making sure that you have a good community and a good friendship base and things like that. So you have to also know what you're putting on other people.
Right. It has to be tough. I can only imagine being in a room and that starts to happen. Like someone starts blurting out things. And again, if they're just saying things that are just like bad words to nothing, like, F, S, and they're just saying, that's different than, I think that the N-words is really different. And I think that we need to show the grace to people who are offended by that word. and it seems like they don't want to do that. And that's my only gripe about this, is that, again, we haven't been given space as Black people to really feel and say how we feel about this word being said. And I'm, to get over it, and the word shouldn't have power and all these things.
And
I
we're the
really
only group. Go ahead.
no, go ahead, Leanne.
We're the only group that they say these things to, because they don't say it to the Native Americans. Again, they don't say it to the Jewish community. They don't just say it to the LGBTQTA. I don't know.
Yeah, right. It's interesting.
They always treat us like other.
Less than, and
Exactly, and disrespectfully.
and allowed you should have tough skin. You say it to each other.
You are.
If you say it to each other, it's in your music.
Yeah, that's question. Yeah,
That's so tone deaf to me, because again, you're not acknowledging how I feel.
they don't care, and that's the part that has to be acknowledged. I don't need to look for your sympathy, empathy, or your understanding, because I know it's not there. So when stuff like that happens, all right, how Delroy Lindo and Michael B. Jordan handled it, superb. They didn't blink.
In the moment,
Yeah,
'cause
and
when they got
Delroy was hot.
yeah, he was on fire.
He was hot.
Yes, he killed. But
Mhm.
again, we have to remain composed. We have to be perfect in our response, because somebody be like, "Yo, I can't believe he said that." Oh, you're an ableist. That hurt me. You're an ableist. How am I an ableist telling you what he did, even if it was unintentional, hurt me?
Well, you're not. They don't. How many times does someone has to show you that they don't care about you so you realize?
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
That
And
part.
that's what I'm saying. Getting triggered, don't do anything. You have to put yourself into it. Somehow you got to find a position of power. Somehow you got to find a way. Even it's one man at a time. Whether it's in your own life, and then into your children, into your community, so forth and so on. Because that's another thing that you see when we had the power, they will come after us, right? Central Park, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Central Park used to be a Black community, a thriving Black community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Lake Lanier. I forgot the name of the Seneca Village. No, that wasn't.
No, you're right. Yep.
And they drowned it, and they killed it. And when you learn who you are, like Leanne, you said it, the Native Americans, you're finding out more and more our lineage is tied to that as well. When you find out who you are, you start to understand why you're getting treated the way that you are. Because if you ever gain back your power, they got to turn things back up. If you ever gained your power back, they wouldn't be able to do anything with us. That's why they keep us fractured. That's why they keep us beat like that. So many things, like we've had hot discussions on here, but it always boils down to we're divided. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a collective. And there may be a collective, but it can't be big and public until it's strong enough. You think of all of the celebrities that's up there that made all that money. They talk about every time they try to get together, they tear it down. Like it was Suge, Irv Gotti, Jay Prince, and them. They were going to put their own publishing together, and they said Jay and Puff tore that all apart. Everybody went to jail. We got to find a way. We got to find a way to build a collective and to build power.
Yeah, it's really tough. I seen it was a college college professor. I think it was Huntington College, where they were on Zoom and they had a hot mic and she was using the N-word.
Wow.
She was using the N-word and got busy and didn't realize it. It was crazy. Okay, what do we have here? This dude. She did. Leanne just keep playing this guy because she like his beard.
One moment.
and Leanne is like, she always talks about my beard, and I think she's a beardist.
I do not talk about. You don't have a beard. Let's start there.
Here we go again. See, starting off like that. Don't listen. Don't hate.
Yo, I truly believe that if you want your relationship to last, you got to be willing to cut off anything that makes your partner uncomfortable. And I already know somebody gonna be like, oh, that person just insecure or they controlling, and I totally disagree. You cut it off out of respect, and you want to show your person that they're a priority. Because if your partner come to you and they express something to you that's making them uncomfortable and you continue to do it, I mean, it completely shows a lack of consideration, in my opinion. And eventually, it's gonna be the complete downfall of their relationship. Yo, I truly believe.
Wow, interesting. Interesting. What do you think, Vaughn? That's interesting.
Yes, that's interesting. Married people kind of have that where they cut off certain things, and I don't know. I'm not in a relationship. I'm not the relationship guy. Pass it off.
Leanne, how about you? What do you think? Should you cut off anything that is a problem to your partner in a relationship? Donnie, coming to you next. There's a lot of breathing going on.
I'm going to say within reason.
Okay.
Within reason.
Okay.
Because you can voice your opinion and let me know why you want X, Y, and Z to happen. But if I can voice my opinion and respectfully rebut what you're saying, and it's not coming from a place of disrespect to you as far as harm or anything of that nature, and it's something that fills my cup, we can work out how
cup need to be empty.
We can work out how often said thing happen or whatever the case may be, but to just cut off something altogether, it's kind of hard. I don't know. It depends on what it is.
Gotcha. D, what do you think?
I agree with Leanne. Like it's a matter of communicating one with another what the need is, but it has to be. I don't think somebody should have like veto power in your life, like, because if that's the case, two people need to be satisfied in the relationship. So if you tell me you don't like it, essential to my being, and now I've cut it off for the sake of the relationship, and now I'm not being who I would like to be either, then that's not healthy either. But I do feel like for a relationship to be healthy, that it should be a discussion. Like, you have a right to tell me if what bothers you about something, and we can figure out a reasonable resolution. I feel like talking about it should absolutely remain on the table, but definitely cutting off because I have a struggle with something is not a reasonable expectation.
What is there something you guys can think of that you would not cut off for your partner if they asked? Is there something you can think of off the top?
My mama.
For me, ministries, like anything that has to do with my children for the most part.
Okay. That's real. That's real. And Leanne, anything?
Oh, my family.
Ooh, very interesting. So, Vaughn, you did say mama. Now, well, cutting off is that's
deep. That's big.
You can't cut off. I was thinking about maybe dialing back, or if you see the stories where the mother-in-law is super duper
overbearing.
Yeah, buddy.
And
unhealthy attachments. There are unhealthy attachments in there.
Right. Right. So there we could say, you know what, but no, we're not cutting her off. We're just trying to change the frequency of visits and things of that nature. I can't, off top, I can't think of anything I can.
You're right.
Off top, I can't think of anything that I would cut off. Oh well, like I know, like my one homegirl. You got to get used to that. If she ever calls and needs anything, that it's going to happen.
Yeah.
She's a day oneer. So, my two homegirls. One's a little bully and a little mean sometimes, but it's okay. She got like big cheeks and dimples, but I'm gonna make sure she good. But so that I can't really think of anything else that comes to mind that I would be like, oh, I ain't doing that. You know what? I would say, and this goes along with kind of what Donnie said, volleyball. Like I love volleyball, so I wouldn't like if you wanted me to stop. I mean, you're not for me. You're against me. I don't need that type of energy in my life. That's negativity. So yeah, I couldn't think of anything else. How about so Leanne? How about Boogie? Like somebody came along, I'm allergic to dogs.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Gotcha.
Non-negotiable. That's a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
From the rip, and I really can't think of anything else that off the top. I mean, I know there's probably some things like, see, I don't know if it's really on the exact topic, but I wouldn't switch phones with anybody.
I got one for that. Hold up.
Oh, you do? Okay. Yeah, because I would think that hopefully we hear that, but I don't. Certain things like that, I feel don't make sense to do. Now you can pick my phone up whenever you want, but I don't want your phone for a day or anything like that. It's not about hiding anything, but I think we do need some autonomous time. I need my own time, my own thing sometimes, right? Is that okay?
Boundaries.
Right, Bo? Yeah, I need my own sometimes. So yeah, I don't think certain things like that I ain't really trying to do. I don't want you to wear an Apple tag so I know where you're at all day.
I do.
Yeah, see, some people are on that. Some people are on that. I think Vaughn's on that too. He wants to track where his woman is at all day. I'm lying. I know Vaughn is not on that. But how would you feel, D? How would you feel if your man was like, look,
Funny.
for safety reasons, I want you to wear this Apple tag so I know where you're at all day?
I don't know. I've definitely given my location out.
Right.
I've given location and access to.
You might leave the
if
phone.
you're saying that that's not good enough, like for me, it's neat for it's further conversation. Like, what have I done to make you feel that you can't trust?
And it's not trust. They're framing it framing it in the way they don't want to make sure you're safe. So I don't want to know where you're at, so I know you're safe. So it's not about.
No, I don't.
Leanne, how about you?
That's not the one. I can't imagine being in a relationship with somebody who felt that way.
It's crazy. I care enough to know where you're at all times in case something happens. I can find you. Leanne, how about you? Would you if he asked you to wear Apple tag so he knew where you were at all times?
Apple tag seems a bit extreme. I mean, I would share my location without a hesitation.
No. Apple tag.
But an Apple tag?
Yes.
Absolutely not. We're not doing that. I mean, you do it for me. I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah, see, this is crazy. See, you can't love women today because you want to love them and know where they're at, and that's a problem. Vaughn, how about you? Would you consent to having an Apple tag on you?
No.
want to ask
No.
Very good. He didn't even get it out. He said no. Okay, I hear you. All right, go ahead, Lynn. You can play it.
So you've been with your partner for 4 years. You asked to see their phone and they refused. And I mean, they actually started acting kind of nervous about it. I want you to check this video out.
Y'all want to do a loyalty test?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. What's the loyalty?
So basically, like y'all swap phones. Like y'all go through each other's phone.
Yeah, I do that. I don't got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Do we need to?
Yeah, because like his favorite meal is fish and grits. You know, you want that long term, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to go through a phone and see something.
But it's something to see. It's just like, I mean, for what?
Well, we doing a loyalty test.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
don't
loyalty
understand
test.
what- you know, so I
Oh,
got
my phone's about to die. So.
Oh, dang.
What percent your phone on?
my phone about to die, but it'd be long enough for me to look at it though.
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know them? Yeah, that's a distraction. My bad. Go through her phone.
Yeah, yo, don't get that.
Oh, we about to break. Yep.
Yeah, let me see.
We about to lose her.
Hold up.
Nah, he got to go through your
Hey,
phone.
yeah,
then it's over.
it's over, bro. The interview over. Bro.
You sure?
Yeah,
You sure?
It's a wrap.
we gotta talk about this.
Now, if it was you in that situation and your partner started acting weird with their phone, how would you react? And the biggest question is, how would you proceed forward? Like, what would you do? Do you think she cheating? Tell me what you think. Hit me in the comments.
Okay. So, you know, Lee, what do you think?
I mean, again, she's a pure innocent woman, and most women are.
Hold on, man. Just hold on, bro.
I just feel like, you know, she might have had some things to say about him in their relationship out of frustration and
Okay.
didn't want him to see that. Not necessarily that she was doing anything wrong.
Right.
Because again, pure innocent women don't cheat, especially black women. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
D, what you got for us? What do you think about that?
And that is why I've been single for a long, long time, and why I'm probably going to stay single for a long, long time. Because,
Why? Because you don't give up the phone?
no, I don't mind giving up my phone. I don't mind giving up my phone. I don't want to be in a position where someone's going to embarrass me because our expectations of each other have not been made plain and are not equal. So
Right.
he should have known ahead of time that she was on some bull, and therefore we're not in a position where somebody's asking me that and putting me on the spot. Like, because you don't have to commit to somebody. You know what I mean? You don't have to have expectations. Like,
Sometimes you do.
that's the way I feel about it. Like,
Vaughn, what you got?
just don't say that we're together.
Right.
But I do agree. Black women don't cheat.
Yes.
I know. Y'all just even up the score, right? I get it. Y'all don't cheat. Y'all just make it an even game. I get it. But no, it's over. Oh, it's over. Right there. Right there. I hope we don't live together. It's gonna be an awkward ride home.
Right.
But no.
I personally hope she drove. I hope she drove.
I know you do. I know you do.
So I feel
She don't have to drive. She just need Uber money.
There you go.
so. I do feel kind of like you let somebody put you on the spot to ruin your relationship, for one, right? So that's why we don't play these little games. Two, jumping to she's cheating is wild, because I was on the same wavelength as Leanne, thinking, you know what? Maybe there's other conversations she has in there. She just doesn't want him to see. You know, say they have a couple best friend, and she's talking the girl through some stuff she's doing. I don't want you to see that, because now you can go back and tell dude that she's, you know, going through whatever the case may be. So I would talk to her about it, but I think my relationship could be stronger than a phone that she doesn't want to let me see, because again, it could be a lot of things in there, like a lot of conversation that she could be talking to her mom about certain things, like Leanne said, that she just doesn't want me to know, and that's okay. Sunshine said you definitely hiding something that you don't. I feel though, if you have to protect what's in your phone, that's not being honest with your partner. Now, so that brings another question: are we 100% honest with our partners? Are there certain things that we don't tell our partners? Right? Like I may not tell my partner that so and so is cheating.
Hold on.
Okay.
What if she had a boil in a rough spot and she was taking pictures to try to see the boil? You don't want people to see that. You don't want your sexy boo thing to see that.
If I'm boiling her ass, I know there's a boil back there. I saw that, the boil behind your, your thigh on the left side. I seen it.
I tried.
Yeah. So I just think that our relationships can't be that fragile, right? If you're going to because that means your insecurity is really taking over. Because again, we don't exactly know why she may not be so forthcoming with the phone, but there could be a plethora of reasons why. We don't need to always jump towards someone being unfaithful or infidelity. That may not be the case. There could be some situations where, and again, and if you start looking for things, you're going to find it. So that innocent conversation, I remember it happened to me one time. This girl went on my phone and she seen the other girl was like, well, I got the pancakes and stuff. I'm coming up now. But she got it for everybody in my unit. I was the point person. She was bringing it up, right? Totally nothing. But she was like, oh, she's bringing you pancakes. And I'm like, yeah, she did bring me and everybody else pancakes, you sneaky. Now, so I had to let her go because she snuck my phone. I don't think that's okay. Because if you're sneaking in people's phone, that means you already look for something and the relationship's already over. So that was that. But I think we gotta give people a little bit more grace. We can't just jump to the worst case scenario all the time.
Okay.
Because again, we do sometimes get in our own way. If they were together 4 years, I think they said.
Yeah.
If they were together 4 years and you had no other inklings that anything was going on, then that would tell me that this may not be what it looks like.
Why was she so? It was the way that she recoiled.
Like I said, I might be in there. I know some men, and I don't know if this is right or wrong. I know my man said he got in trouble. They have a thread where they just send pictures of different women like that they find attractive. The girl found it and was upset that he and his friends were sharing this. Now, I don't necessarily know if that's wrong. I mean, I guess it depends on your relationship. If you're sharing pictures with your friends to the point where she was upset and about it, but people could hide things because they're doing things like that. Or maybe you're looking at like little people porn and you don't want people to go in your browser. You don't want people to go in your browser and see that you like babysitter porn. There's something that is, maybe that you just don't want people to, like, even your partner to see. I mean, could that be a thing? So all I'm saying is I would not jump.
She could have been planning him a birthday party.
Boom. Or that.
Pure innocent woman she is.
You keep saying that part. That's the part that kind of gets me. Like every time you say it, it's like someone blurting out the word N-word. It's like, oh, that kind of got me. And I tried to go buy it, and I went by it like 3 times. I had to stop this time and say, wait. No, it's tough, and I think that we are very insecure as a people, and we think that if anybody's doing anything, it's something they're doing. It's not,
If anybody's doing anything, it's usually the man.
Yeah,
him working. Him working. That's what he's doing. Working. To keep someone happy because we got to keep her happy. Black men don't cheat. and we already know this to be, and this is a fact,
Right.
a pure fact, right? Black men don't cheat, and that's just that. Man, you give me something else because I don't want to tell you how black men, how we've been holding it down since the beginning of time, right? And it's an unfair stereotype that's thrust upon us that isn't. We're not. That's not us. Okay, what do we have?
Yeah, why you not answering your phone?
It's my girl, dog.
Answer it. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Well, what up, though?
Who you with?
Shit, nobody.
So I'm a nobody now? Who the fuck is that?
You said you weren't gonna say.
Who's that? Why you not answering your phone?
Wow.
First of all, he wasn't black. He was like Dominican or something. First thing.
It's
And
still black. What is wrong with Daryl?
and that's just sloppy, bro. If you doing something, why would you answer the phone? Like, you know she's gonna say something. You know, they people want to be noticed, want to be seen, they want that. And if they want that spot, they're gonna try to knock somebody out the spot to get the spot. So that was silly on his part. Because as soon as she said it, first of all, why you listen to her anyway? Answer the phone. Like, hey, yo, who you talking to? Sit there, put the seatbelt on, and be quiet. Right?
It looked like she was driving.
Huh?
It looked like she was driving.
Oh, it could have been. From what it was small, so I couldn't see. Well, if she drives, she need to pay attention to the road because it's ridiculous. Has anybody ever been in a situation like that, Donnie? Anybody's been in a situation where you were to either, I guess you got to be the side, right? Because he said, "This is my girl." So was she the side?
Hell no.
Yes.
We not in that position. Never would be. First of all, why are you encouraging some man to talk to some other woman that he's interested in one way or another, especially somebody he's claiming? If he's claiming some woman, then why are you in a car with him to a point where you would be feeling away? Like, no, I never, ever, ever, and won't be. No.
Yeah.
Of course not, because I'm a pure innocent woman.
Again, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here for a minute because I don't know what pure and innocent means, but well, neither here nor there. Who is doing her nails is crazy, but neither here nor there.
I'm sorry, I'm coloring.
Have you ever been in a situation unknowingly that you were a side, or you were a dual mean?
Never. Oh yes, I have. I'm a liar.
Who calling me? How you get my number? Donnie?
Jerk.
Pleading the fifth. I'm pleading the fifth one. Have I ever been knowingly? However, I'm going to say this though. I respect relationships. So if I know that someone has the expectation that they're supposed to be committed to somebody else, then I respect that relationship.
Word.
But I have been in a position where I have not been somebody's primary point of interest.
Right.
Am I encouraging them to talk on the phone while I'm right there? No.
Vaughn, have you ever been in the situation where you were a dual main? Like you didn't know, you didn't go into a knowing, but you found out you were either a
album about it.
Main. Oh,
whole album about it, bro.
He said he put the track.
Damn, shawty. That's how you gonna play it? Yep. I thought it was one of those
Okay.
And then was like, no, it's not. All right, cool. Let me get up out of this before, because Men, it get a little different with men. It can get real bad real fast.
So and right, it's definitely different because I've been a side main many a times unannounced to me. The one time the dude was banging on the door trying to get in, and then he kicked the door in. That was interesting.
What?
Yeah, it was interesting. And she was like kind of at the door looking, and it hit her in the mouth and chipped her tooth, and he drug her out. And her friend was like, "Help her!" Like, ain't got nothing to do with me. I think that's her man. They chose each other, I guess. But yeah, that was the younger days.
Wait, is that the short dude that was telling the girl bend down so he could smack her?
Oh, that's a whole different story with another country. But for that one, it was the girl I was dealing with. It was her friend and my she brought. It was like I brought my cousin for her friend, and we chilling, and the little person climbed the wall like Spider-Man, came in the kitchen window, and we were afraid at first. I'm like, this dude's coming to the window, and then he came out the kitchen. He was about Leanne's height. And if you don't get this little kid away from me, he was little. He was so little, and like it was crazy because the girl was taller, and she had to bend down so he could hit her. I'm like, open this door, please. I'm out of here. Yeah, I've been in some weird situations. Sorry. Women hurting me. I've been hurt a lot. Can't trust women.
I see that now. The joint,
yeah.
remember the chocolate joint I sent you we was talking and I sent the picture and I was like, "Daryl, this is the girl."
Right.
Her. She did me like that.
Oh, I bet she did. She probably had a roster.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes. Pretty girl privilege.
Only got to play for one season. No contract extensions.
So I had a question. And it was in the room. They asked, could you go without sex for like 2 years, 3 years for $2 million? Could you guys do it for 2 years, 3 years? 2 mil, 3 mil. Vaughn?
Write the check.
Write the check.
Write
Wow.
that check.
Yeah, it was very interesting. And that's what overwhelmingly the women in the group were like, easy peasy. Give me the money. Leanne, could you?
Money's already mine. It's in the bank account.
Yeah, that's interesting. Now, Vaughn, could you do it? 2 years, no sex, 2 million.
I would have to for $2 million and $3 million. I would have to. It's just, whew. Would you have one of those? I will force myself to it.
Don't worry about it. Hey, keep your money.
Yeah.
And
you know what? Because you're gonna mess up anyway.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna make the week. So can I get some for 3 days? No? Okay. Well,
Right. Do holidays count?
Right. Valentine's Day. Could I? Yeah, I'm cool. I don't want to live today. So I might meet in that 2 years, I might meet her, get married, and now I gotta wait another year. No. I don't want to. I don't
then
like.
She's gonna divorce you and take half your million.
Wow. Speaking of that, the girl who did, I think like last year, did the gangbang, got pregnant. She had sex with like 400 or 1,000 guys, something like that. She wanted to break the record. From my understanding, she was doing these type of things because she was told she couldn't get pregnant. Well, she got pregnant.
She gonna give birth to Freddy Krueger, man. That's crazy.
So my thing with that was so now they're testing all the guys, trying to find out who's the daddy. That would be the worst.
Now, how do you explain that to your mom and your dad?
That is insane. Like that, it's a lot going on there. And I said this kid gonna have so many souls in him, like you said, like Freddie, he gonna have so many souls in him if you believe in that type of stuff.
Yep.
But the guy, to me, whose baby it is really the loser in the situation, I feel.
Yep.
Okay, am I wrong, ladies? Am I wrong? I mean, I know
I
babies
feel
are.
absolutely right. And in this circumstance, I wonder, can you even hold a man accountable? Like I'm curious about paternal responsibilities
Right. Well,
if this is literally what she was
you will when
on.
you
But
get.
I also feel that anytime a woman, an unplanned pregnancy it's just a little iffy for me. So
Yeah, this
It was
is insane.
it was 400 dudes going Randy Savage. No,
Yeah.
no
yep.
strap up, nothing.
Well, she got pregnant. Obviously not. They was going hammer
Not
time on that.
everybody.
They was making it happen, which is interesting. That
Ew, bro.
so I mean, I guess people say they were tested, but you know, you can't test up to the day because I don't know what you did the night before. So it's interesting that you really put your life on the line like that. Like the dude, like you really, you feel me? Like you really, woo, you.
400. Wait a minute though. That's oh my gosh, that is disgusting. That is he might be pregnant. Yo. Oh. That's wild.
Yeah, that was interesting. I don't know how we get there. I don't know how they sign it up, but I wonder how it works. Because what if I don't get tested? Can you force me to test?
Oh, for the baby?
Yeah.
No, they can't.
That's what I was wondering. So I'm like, I don't want to get tested.
I thought they could. I thought they could get a court order to do that. You would have to get a lawyer and all that. But if she's testing for fraternity, whatever, she knowingly had sex with them.
Right.
And it's a possibility that it's one of these people.
Right.
If she wanted to fight, I believe she could.
Fight what?
Fight you to take a test.
Turn the test? Yeah, it's interesting. I think, like I said, you're right. I think because I know with the right grounds, you can go to court and, you know, try to force someone to do it. But my question would be, I'd be like, bro, you know, if she gave the 500, 600 of us, you know, she's doing outside of this, right? She ain't like Leanne said, what you said, a good, wholesome girl, or whatever you said. Outside of that, she still might be, you know, there may be people outside that need to be tested. That's
right.
Messy. You know what I mean? That's messy. And even then, before that, like I don't know the exact time period, and it's probably a whole bunch of people out there that's a line getting tested for this lady. And you know what? I need to see a pregnancy test too, because you know this might be rollout. This might be another way to eat off of this again. Because now you kick it back up. Her name's back out there. She's like, you know, just farming to get, you know, views and things of that nature.
I'm good. How what temp service did they go through to get this job?
It wasn't listed at. Yeah, I don't. But you know, like if you're into something, there's a room for it somewhere. You're going to find like-minded people for whatever you do. So that's why I probably never came across my algorithm, because it's not even in my wheelhouse. I can only imagine who went last, what it was like. She probably was leaking and all type of stuff.
Stop!
Whoa.
Yeah, that thing is crazy. I don't understand. And I don't know the point of doing these things. I wonder what your mentals are like to, like, how do you gear up? Do you like, yeah, come on, let's go. About to get this. I'm about to take these 400. I don't know, like, how do you prepare for this?
How did you? Yeah. How did you? You know what I mean? Stay locked in for that. Like
I didn't think about that part because is it? Do you think women? And it's for the women. What do you think that's pleasurable to her? Like after you get to like 320, like are you still like this is where I want to be, ladies?
I think we need to go back to the mental health discussion, and the handlers, because when she decided this was a good idea, whoever co-signed with her should have not. Like I don't know. I couldn't even begin to tell you. You said 320.
Yeah, her body.
After 2, I'm like, no. What is happening here right now? And
so
what was I on when I decided to do this?
So your limit is 2.
No, my limit is 1. My limit is 1. Thank you very much.
2. Hey, Leanne, what's your limit? Leanne, don't try to hide behind the mute button. Hang up on him, Leanne. Hang up. See, this is what Leanne does. She disappears to talk to him.
She's pure and innocent. I'm saying she only wants 1 too.
Okay.
And
go ahead.
I chose not to unmute because that's the dumbest question you've ever asked me. And I do not participate in dumb conversations such as that.
So I call that a deflection. We didn't get any answer at all.
And you're not gonna.
Exactly. Fellas, pay attention. Sometimes you got to hear what they're saying, what they're really not saying, and what they're saying. Okay.
I am a pure innocent woman. I just don't have time for this.
Vaughn, how about you?
What? What? Stop.
What's your number?
Pause.
You wildin'.
How many? Not dudes. How many girls? How many girls, bro?
How many girls? What?
Could you knock down in one night? What would be your train? What would be your ideal?
I would only mess with one woman at a time, Daryl.
In a night, though.
In a night, Daryl. I would never do anything like that.
In a 24-hour period, how many girls can take it down?
Just one. Yeah.
We can't be honest here.
Yeah, I feel triggered, Daryl. I feel like a mind.
We should be
got set up.
We know Vaughn.
How many for you, Daryl? How many for you? How many women in one night?
In one night, one setting. Well, so at one setting, it's one person, right?
That is
one
a
person.
wild statement.
In a 24-hour period, I'm gonna say like 6 or 7 in the day. That was
sheesh.
In the 24-hour period. Can never really get to that 8th one. Time didn't permit. It happens. We live a life, and it due to some environment and entertainment, it gave a cheat code to allow some things to happen that doesn't happen to mere mortals.
Oh man,
Vaughn is not being honest because I've seen the studio like Vaughn.
I don't know what you mean. I do not recall anything.
He might not be honest, but he's smart. He may not be honest, but he's smart.
Listen, I don't know why you guys are like 7 or 8 Bible sessions throughout the day. There's nothing wrong with that. To sit down and preach the word 7 or 8 times.
To 7 or 8 different women.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta pour into them.
Oh, boy.
I'm not like Leanne. See, Leanne is not telling the truth. And oh, this is very interesting. Yes, this is very interesting. Ladies, what's your weight preference when it comes to men? What's too big? You like 160 to 225. How much do you think a man should weigh? So yeah, what do you think, ladies? I seen somebody posted and I was very interested to see this question asked, and I didn't really understand where it was coming from. But do you guys have, what is your weight preference? What do you just, if
I don't think I know. I don't think I've ever asked a man how much he weighs.
okay. So, but do you like a bigger built man or a smaller, slimmer built man, or is it all about the person?
Yeah, I don't think I have a preference. I know I want to be healthy, but other than that, I'm not really. I don't think I wouldn't know what a 165-pound man looked like, to be honest, to be able to say that that's my preference.
Leanne?
I don't care.
Leanne's lying.
I don't care.
Leanne's lying. I was at the gym with Leanne when she was looking at the 225 dudes with dreads and muscles and beards. I was there.
They was big dudes.
I was stopped in her tracks. I ain't never seen her speechless. Leanne, you okay? So I know she likes the big broly.
Wait a minute. What'd she say, Daryl?
She didn't even talk. She's her leg was on the butterfly.
Kidding
me. Yeah, doing the butterfly. She's like, I like Leanne.
Yo, you were ridiculous.
Couldn't believe it. So now it's interesting. This question alone, if a man posed this question, I think it would have so much pushback. Would be bananas. Vaughn, can you imagine asking this question?
I would never imagine asking that question, because it'd be death right there on the spot.
You would be called everything under the sun except for a child of God.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing, though. You men have been trained to have a preference that way. Like I really feel like women are not taught to objectify or to vocalize the objectification the same way that men are taught to dictate to us what their needs and desires are, and therefore give a body type that a man would have to dance around saying that he likes or dislikes.
Okay.
Is that not fair?
Right, that's fair. That's fair. I like that because and it came from you, so I can take it. I really wasn't sure why, but that makes sense. It makes sense. I mean, I never think nothing's wrong with some. Never mind. I mean, I was about to do it. Not going to do it. About to say something great. Give us one more, Leanne, so we can get up out of here.
Man, Daryl, you made me knock my soda all over the place, bro. My whole everywhere.
Like the whole.
No, I'm drinking Pepsi. This is something. Well, I might as well. I got
so. We're going to end with. We have a new segment with the not answer of the week. These are the answers that just weren't the most well thought out. So, we have hold on, let me pull my thing up. I can't really see that. But so
Larry said HHO.
Well, that one's not bad because
Maria Hardy said what?
Yeah, but let's get to the winners, right? The winners are
H2O.
Karan Davis is a winner because 2 is not a letter. Not answer of the week. You get the award. Will also H2O. Didn't know 2 was a word, so I said, "How to be wrong?" I think he got a little. He was like, "Oh, he didn't read it right." It's interesting, and they were writing. People were writing wrong and strong there. Do we have any more of the 2s? Oh, lovely. She was in the room in the chat tonight. Lovely. Hey, 2, not letter. Not answer of the week. Is that all of them, Lee? Kind of looks like all of them.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, people in the room, we just need you guys to kind of, pay attention to directions and letters. Numbers are not the same. They're different.
Oh, is it ICE?
I mean,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it could be, but it's not water. Right?
Ice is water.
Ice and water are different.
No.
Okay.
All right, I'm not doing this with
They're
you.
both water.
Yep,
Just
exactly.
You right.
Just
You
different.
absolutely right.
Steam is water as well, but do we think it as water? No, it don't. But yeah, you could do that. You could do that. But I think you could have been even inventive, and you could have put like some people did the HHO, right?
Yeah.
But what is that?
HOH.
What does that spell?
Say
That
again,
is
ma'am.
H2O.
Right.
It's HHO. It means nothing.
It's 2 H's and an O.
Okay, but it means nothing.
It means the same as H2O. You know, they put the 2
H2O.
to represent 2 of them. Right.
Then it would be HOO.
Oh, there it
There's
is.
2
No,
O's.
HOH. No, it's the 2 is to delineate it's the H's.
Right. Yes. Right.
Square of the H's, so HHO would be
Yeah,
wrong.
it's really HOH.
Yeah. See, there we go. So 2 H's. Because you have 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, which makes molecule of water.
Water.
Okay. So right. So I mean, you could have been inventive. Like, and ice is good. I think there was people said tap. I didn't necessarily agree with tap.
No, because you got beer on tap.
Oh, boom, fast. So tap was wrong. There was something else. Somebody put something like that as well, and I'm like, nah, that's not really. That's something that may deliver water, but it's not a way to say water. And like Vaughn said, tap, very interesting. That could be beer, or it could be shoes.
Better get that living water.
Living room water?
No, living water.
Oh, the one
Jesus.
that. Yeah, there we go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he will.
What's wrong with y'all?
Hey, you know what? It's time to go. Okay,
It's time to go. We done went from the porno lady to church.
It went left fast, like really fast went downhill just now. I don't know what happened. Leanne started. The kind Leanne started.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing for women. Oh, Keisha, I'm lovely sunshine said there's nothing for women to go without sex. Is that because sex is so bad for you guys most of the time?
Absolutely not. We just know how to prioritize.
Yeah.
I don't know. If something is not bad and it's good, I don't want to go without it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you will go without it if you are determined enough to do it. Like you'll stop eating cookies if you're determined enough to get your weight down. You'll go to the gym.
Absolutely.
I'll eat less cookies.
Thank you.
No, I was gonna give the same analogy. In 2019, meat started messing with my body real bad. Now
that's
I
why you
enjoy
said
the taste.
have sex for years.
I enjoy the taste of sex. of steak. I enjoy the taste of steak.
There we
Bad.
go.
I enjoy the taste of steak. I
Oh,
enjoy steak, but it was making me sick. It was not good for my health to continue eating steak, so I had to give it up. Now, $2 million would be good for my health. As much as I like sex, I got to give it up because $2 million would be really good for my health.
Yeah,
you just made my whole night. It was all worth it just for the end.
Whatever,
Just for the
y'all.
end.
Hey,
Whatever. That was my Tourette's moment. That was my Tourette's moment.
Sometimes it slip out.
Or slip in. Sometimes it slips in. That was my Tourette's moment.
Hey, there it is.
Listen. Hey, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Doc, we love you. We miss you. Hope everything's all well. Hey, check us out on all our socials. Nothing But Answer. Facebook, TikTok, and
Instagram,
YouTube. Right. Just check us out. Please like and subscribe. Send your friends there. If you would like to speak to any of us, jump on our DMs. I shut my DMs down for a little bit because I get tired of all the people. Hey, how you doing? You're so sexy. And I'm like, I know. I don't feel like hearing it all the time. So
I can only do 80 y'all in a day. Sorry, I don't have enough time.
That's it. You know. But we'll be back next week. D, you got any shows coming up? Vaughn, any shows? Anybody?
March 30th, March 29th, The Queen in Wilmington, Delaware. 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yep.
Okay.
So that's the ones we have now. And
do it up. Drop a fire.
Yep. And then Delancey, after Delancey, I have to give y'all the dates on that. I'm still trying to figure out which 2 dates we're going to do.
Okay.
Okay. Yep.
That's dope. Lee Little?
Oh, I got nothing.
I thought you got something coming up. Don't you got a joint coming up?
I do, but I don't.
Oh, okay. We'll talk.
God.
D?
For right now, just recording some stuff and waiting for the spring and summer schedules to come. But I'll definitely keep y'all in the loop.
Gotcha,
I appreciate you asking. Sincerely.
No doubt. We want to see after we saw that little snippet, boy. Addiction.
I see.
Addiction.
You didn't have to say it like that. You did not have to say it like that.
Talking about something slipping out.
Did you?
She here. So, but listen, everybody got something going on but me. I'm gonna be here next Friday, so just see me here. Everybody. So, hey, we want to thank everybody for joining us. Thanks for everybody coming out. Everybody have a good night. Leanne, do your thing and hit that button.
Bye.